Okay, so the last thing we need to do is get our handles on here. One of the ways you can do handles is you can take a straight edge and cut your handle thickness like this. This is how these handles were made right here. They should come off the top of your dish. You can also use this template and cut, just come around so I made an impression with just using this half end, and then you can come around and cut that, and that can be, I just stabbed my clay, and that can be your handles if you want to. Always cut one. That's pretty giant, so I'm going to cut it down. Smooth it out a little bit first. You're going to kind of check to see that's still pretty large, so I'm going to alter this just a little bit. So that would work right there. Once you're happy with the handle, you're going to trace it. So this is going to bend a little bit. Just trying to even it out here, smooth it out. So that's a pretty good handle right there. So once I'm happy with it, I can set it on the little slab of clay that I have here and trace it so that I have two. Right? You make one, shape it until you're happy with it, and then trace it. And now you've got two. The other thing I can do is I can take this cookie cutter. I've done this on pieces before, or cut it in half. A little bit of smoothing. Get rid of your hard edges, and then cut it in half. Kind of eyeball it. And now these can be your handles. Bring it into a curve, and that can be a handle. Oh, I like that. I kind of like that. I think I'm going to use these. Bring it into a curve. Yeah, I'm going to use those. You can be as creative as you want with these handles. You slip and score. Attach a little support coil on the bottom. And there you have your handles. Slip and score. Attach a tiny coil on the bottom, and you got handles. I'm losing all my stuff here. A little slip and score. Make sure they're right to the top of the rim. Really make sure the attachment is good. Smooth. Combine. And now I just need a coil on the bottom. Remember to use your mud tool sponge. All right, there's one. Rolling a tiny coil. And I'm going to attach it underneath. Once it's attached underneath, I know you can't see this, but I'm just pushing it in with the, I can use the back end of my brush to push it in and then smooth it out. Make sure your edges are connected well. That's going to be a weak point right there. And that's it. Now I'm just going to do the other side. All right. You want to make sure that these are even. Right there. Attach. Smooth. Oops, kind of off camera here. Connect. And now my little tiny coil, I wet my hands because my clay is a little dry. I'm going to go underneath. I can flip this over and make sure it's smoothed out really nicely, and I will as soon as the second one is on. Use my brush to push it in, and then my rubber tip tool to combine. Make sure you secure and blend your edges. That's important too. There she is. She is finished. And she's very cute. She's very, very cute. All right, have fun.